Welcome back to the Global Business Report here on Arise News. French group TotalEnergies is ready to invest $6 billion over the next several years in Nigeria's oil and energy industry, especially in gas and offshore projects, according to the Nigerian presidency. Nigeria, of course, Africa's top major oil producer, is looking to bring in more foreign investment since President Tinubu came to office in May with a set of economic reforms. The OPEC members' crude output has declined in recent years as widespread theft from pipelines and attacks, along with high operating costs and bureaucracy, have deterred onshore investors. President Tinubu met with TotalEnergies Chief Executive Patrick Pouyan for talks in the capital, Abuja, yesterday.
I came first to meet President Tinubu in his new capacity, and I think TotalEnergies has been a very long partner in Nigeria, more than 60 years, and we are one of the largest partners. In fact, we produce 20% of the oil country, 20% of the gas, and Nigeria represents for us almost 10% of our production worldwide. So it's an important commitment. In fact, we are willing to invest more. We have in our portfolio a very rich portfolio of projects, either on the gas part, to bring gas to Nigeria LNG and Train 7, or on the oil, to produce in particular deep water, and more than $6 billion of investments for the next 5 years. So it's potentially a very strong commitment. And of course, I wanted to explain to the President and all the opportunities and challenges we are facing together. And I would say that I've been very encouraged by the President's words. We were really keen to provide a good climate investment and also working on securities and working on the eliminating the impediments, which today are maybe some blocking some investments. So again, a very rich portfolio of projects, more than $6 billion to invest in your country, and finding the solutions in order to make all these investments real. I would say that was the purpose of the visit, and I've been quite encouraged, I would say, by the President's words, who is welcoming us and who is willing to find solutions to the challenges we are facing.
All right, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has accused Dozie Mboussoye she's the CEO of the Tingo Group, with fabricating financial statements and other records of the subsidiaries of the company, including AgriFintech Holdings and Tingo International Holdings. Here's a couple quotes from the SEC saying that the scale of fraud with the company is pretty high. Let's quickly go to our business analyst Chika Mbonu, who joins us now. Chika, good morning to you. Thank you so much for being with us.
Morning, Richard.
Where would you like to start? Total or Tingo?
Let me talk about oil, the life and blood of Nigeria.
Yes.
So, I mean, with the common sense of the PIA, Petroleum Industry Act, one of the things pushed out there was once it comes in, the spillway for investment will be losing in Nigeria, and investments are going to pour into the upstream sector of the Nigerian oil and gas industry.
Yeah.
And that was the expectation. But you and me know that has not happened. And there have been a lot of challenges. So it's commendable that the TotalEnergies people have said that they're willing to, push investments in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Well, listen to them very well. Of course, it's the offshore and the gas and gas-related investments.
Yeah.
They want to push, especially as most of them are pushing to non-fossil fuel, area of the oil and gas spectrum. And so it's commendable. And when you hear things about this, at least I'm happy. When we're looking at stories, we just look at the stories inside the stories. I'm happy that consistently the president talked about they're willing to remove the cobwebs and the impediments that are limiting investors from coming into that sector. The same impediments and cobwebs are also affecting the investors already inside that oil and gas sector. You need to go and have a brief chat with the marginal feed operators, especially the Nigerian people who borrowed money and bought those assets, onshore assets.
Yes.
They were sold by the IOC companies. You know what they have gone through. and it's also tied in to I can just bring something here that happened also where the president, inaugurated the board of NNPC.
Yeah.
You can't talk about oil in Nigeria without bringing NNPC into the port.
Right.
And also, of course, all the regulatory agencies that are tied to that. So it's important that that's happened, and we hope that we've screamed, we shouted in this program that the president should focus on oil, which is our lifeblood, and we hope that this continues.
Does that make you optimistic for 2024, I guess, with the new year?
Where are we going to go to?
Right.
Is it the solid minerals, or is he going to Kuwait or somewhere to go? Nobody's coming. Oil, I said, this is God's gift to us. Shepherd it, protect it, look at it very well, throw all your presidential power to it, and make sure that we maximize the earnings from that.
Yeah.
And so I have no this. If they focus on this and push up our production to about 2 million barrels per day, a lot of these Nigerian problems, including your dollar,
exactly.
Your dollar will probably go. Let's go to I've tried to pronounce this guy's name. Help me pronounce it.
Umbosu, I think, for Tingo, yeah.
The chairman or president of Tingo,
yeah.
And the stories. Yeah, I mean, this has been on this in the financial press for some time now.
Yeah.
If you recall, in June this year, I think a short trader, actually
Hindu Group, yes,
Group wrote about them, and they said they were called them fraud, and said that the kind of figures they have, they said they have about 9 million users in Nigeria, farmers especially, who they support with fertilizer information and so many other things. The group said that they have investigated and found that that's false. There are a lot of claims that are made. It's not possible that they can sustain them. And so that was the first time that that particular day their stock fell about 60%.
Yeah.
So that was the first time, and they came out that time robustly. That's Tingo, and tried to rebuff that, refute that. But you see, the beautiful thing about this, and this is the beauty of the story. You see, when we see stories like this, we don't just celebrate the top end of the story.
Yeah.
It's what lessons do we learn from that?
Right.
For our geography here, and that's what's important to me. And so the issue then was that, trust sake, the US sake, the Securities and Exchange Commission, they will go and probe to the bottom and take their time, let you walk around free, make your noise, and then investigate you, and then before they just come and clamp you.
Yeah.
And so it's not surprising that that's happened. If you read through that report, you will see that even the names of the investigators, about 10, 15 of them are all listed, what they did. So you cannot controvert it, so that is that. And so each day, I'm buffeted when I go to the church, when I go to the office, a lot of young men and women who have lost money to Ponzi schemes in Nigeria or allied schemes in Nigeria. And I've said several times here that our SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, should actually blast it out there, because every day you see this WhatsApp group set up, put investment and they double it. People are good, they lose their life earnings. It's something mad. If you go to the market, people are losing money every day on Ponzi schemes. There needs to be more education on that. And then publicly, all those who have, stolen people's wealth this way, through Ponzi schemes and false fake promises, should actually be brought to trial. I still believe that SEC should maybe establish a whistleblower program where anybody who sees anything akin to a Ponzi scheme should actually, report to SEC to save the heartbreak. Because I thought about it in this program some time ago that when the economy is bad, it's bad for us.
That was meant,
Very bad for us.
Yeah.
What do people start looking for shortcut to wealth?
They get desperate.
And that's why we don't need to celebrate the fact that this is the capital of gambling in Africa. All this Nigeria, bet this, bet that, bet this, bet that. It's because people are going for forecasting. They want to just put 1 naira and gain 1 million. And every week, people's hands are broken. People lose their wealth, and so on and so forth. That's even the regulated one. So it's same thing with the Ponzi schemes. People are looking for shortcuts to wealth, and the SEC must come out there and protect the populace against things like that. For the Dozie scheme, Tingo Group. Well, I mean, they got a case to answer.
Yeah.
We haven't heard from them since this SEC put these charges out.
Yeah.
We hope we read from them and their response. Or somebody said they will cooperate with the investigation.
Yeah.
But let's just wait and see. But the problem is that, it is, as I read there, Reuters said SEC charges Nigerian CEO of this.
Yeah,
they must tag Nigeria.
They must
to
put
that.
Nigeria in there.
They tag Nigeria to that.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
And they say Nigerian banking system is something. The guy had claims he had $431 million or thereabout in Nigerian banking system, whereas he had less than $50 in the bank account. You know, so you would think Nigeria, all this is Nigeria is fraud, maybe, and that's not the way it is.
Yeah.
Due diligence has to be done by these people,
Yeah.
and maybe people should know also that this false accounting and whatever, but this accounting that the former president of US has been tried on.
Right.
You know, but Nigeria needs to be very much careful. Our SEC has to be very, very careful on the ground. Push it out there. There's so many of these Ponzi schemes still thriving out there, and daily, every time, Nigerians lose money and hearts are broken.
All right, business analyst Chika Mbonu. Chika, as always, thank you so much for sharing your insights on these headlines. We appreciate it very much.